Welcome back, guys, to another video. You got Misfit Chris here, and today we're going to be going over some awesome pickups that I got. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell for all future notifications for all future uploads, guys. So I just want to welcome you all to this video, and yeah, but without further ado, let me show you guys the pickups that I got. So up, let's see, we got for number one is World Series Baseball. So this game holds like a pretty nostalgic place in my heart when I was a kid. So I used to play this with my buddy and his dad, and he actually made a wiffle ball bat that had the sensor in it, so when you swung you would actually hit the ball in the game. So it was, so I have some awesome memories with World Series Baseball. The gameplay in this, for back in the day, I thought it was excellent. They have actual names of players and teams and stuff. It was a really well put together baseball game for its time. So next up, we've got one of my all-time favorites, Streets of Rage 2. This is looking like a pretty clean car. It has a little nick there on the top, but Streets of Rage, I didn't play Streets of Rage when I was a kid growing up or anything like that. So, it was more of kind of like, maybe I did, but I wasn't, I was more like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, but Streets of Rage, it's just a must-have on the Sega Genesis. You gotta have this card if you have a Sega Genesis. This is looking like a pretty clean car. It has a little nick there on the top, but Streets of Rage, I didn't play Streets of Rage when I was a kid growing up or anything like that. So, it was more of kind of like, maybe I did, but I wasn't, I was more like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, but Streets of Rage, it's just a must-have on the Sega Genesis. You gotta have this card if you have a Sega Genesis, especially if you like beat-em-ups. It doesn't get much better than this. The music, when you think of the Sega Genesis, you think of Sonic, and you also think of Streets of Rage. So, this is a must-have in my opinion, if not having all three of them, because 1, 2, and 3, actually number 3 is the most expensive out of all of them complete. I think it goes for almost $200 to $300 complete. I actually got it, not complete though. But and then I think that the first one is the most expensive. This one, the first one is the most expensive out of the first two. Yeah, because this one here, I think the first two are very similar price. It goes for like 50 to 60 complete, but this one here, I think 25-ish loose. So yeah, go ahead and get you some Streets of Rage for the Sega Genesis. So next up, I've been wanting this for a while, and it's TMNT Tournament Fighters for the Super Nintendo, man. The Sega Genesis version though, do not buy it. It's not, unless you're collecting it, don't buy it. It sucks compared to this one. This one is awesome. It's got a very similar Street Fighter mechanics in it. And I also didn't play this one growing up either. I didn't play this till much later. I think I might have seen it being played, but I definitely didn't own this, and I've been wanting to put this in my collection for a while because there's only 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games on the Super Nintendo, Turtles in Time and this one. Next up, we got Mortal Kombat 4, guys. So this one here is an arcade port for the N64, and this one is awesome, man. This really is a very, very good transition from the arcade. It was very well ported to the N64. This also is on Dreamcast, but I think it's called Mortal Kombat Gold. And also on the PlayStation 2. I think the PlayStation 2 is the best definitive version of this game, because the 64's controls just aren't, you know, they're a little wonky, a little, I think as long as you get used to it, no problem, right? But I actually have played this on the PlayStation, well, not on my emulator PlayStation 2 version, and it's pretty good. With actually playing on the joystick and with arcade controls is honestly the best way to go. So, but this was the first 3D, like three-dimensional, all the way around Mortal Kombat that they did. And I believe this was the last arcade cabinet that they did as well. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, this is a must-have on any of the systems, Dreamcast, 64, or the PlayStation 2. So, yeah, this is a great Mortal Kombat. Go out and get some Mortal Kombat now. Next up is Outrun. Outrun 2019. What an interesting name for a game, and here we are in the 2000s already, right? So, oh yeah, 2019. That's what. Oh yeah, it says it right there. I was like trying to like figure out where it's right there. So this game is very similar to regular Outrun. It's not as good, but it's close. And I love my racers, and this game is it's great. I haven't played it a ton, but it definitely holds up in my opinion today. So yeah, go out and get you guys some 2019 Outrun, guys, for the Sega Genesis. And then next up, we got Road Rash. So I got the first one recently, and then, you know, I got to have the first. I got the second one recently, and I got to get the first one. Getting all tongue-tied there, guys. So yeah, this one's very similar to the first one. The music is just as epic as the second one. I almost think I like the music in the second one better, but this one is great. It shares a lot of similarities. The similarities are, you know, quite a bit between the two. This one here, I think you have the chain. I'm not sure if you have the. I don't think you do have the chain or the club in this one. I think that was added in the next Road Rash. But if you're a Road Rash fan, you got to have number one. And then next up, we got Vector Man. All right, so the first one's actually better from what I've heard. I haven't really played the first one a lot. I have played it. This one is good as well. Some of the level design is a little dark in places and stuff and whatnot, but this was kind of like Sega's answer to Donkey Kong. So it's got very similar type graphics that like Rare did in it. And you know, I was lucky enough to find this box in this kind of condition. I mean, because these are the cardboard boxes, and towards the end of the life cycle of the Sega Genesis, this is what they started doing to save money. So very nice box. Very, very happy to have this. This isn't like most boxed games from the 90s. It's not easy to come by and in good condition like this one. This game here, I would definitely recommend to go out and get Vector Man 2. You know, and I think loose, I think it's like $20, and I think it's like 50 some, you know, complete like this. It's not super expensive really, but you know, it's still a few dollars if you want to get it boxed. But definitely a cool game, platformer, shooter, and I definitely enjoyed playing this game. So next up is Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. So this game right here is kind of like Super Street Fighter and then Street Fighter Turbo all wrapped up into one. So this one here has all kinds of awesome options on it. The sound is a little bit like not as good as Super Nintendo, and I do believe that the sprites are a bit smaller on this version of this game. But I mean, look at that cover art, guys. I mean, it's absolutely amazing on this. And you know, I was lucky enough to get this in super good condition, complete, and but yeah. So you know, you can't go wrong with this edition. I think this is the only one on the sale. Oh no, I take that back. It's not the only one. There's Super Street Fighter on this, but this is kind of like Turbo and Super kind of wrapped up together, kind of in my opinion. You can get this going real. Honestly, I think the Turbo feature, you can get this up to like 8 stars, something like that. It's faster than the Super Nintendo, that's for damn sure. It is definitely faster. So if you got a Sega, you got to have this if you're into fighters. Next up, picked this up at the Guam flea market, man, this last Saturday. So this is WW Smackdown Raw 2011. So this is a more sought after version because of the controls in it, and I do believe this is on the PlayStation 2 as well. I was lucky enough to get this like half price for $10. So this is a $20-some game, so I was lucky enough to pick this up for about $10 at the Guam flea market this last weekend. And yeah, so I actually haven't played this yet, but I do know it's good. I've seen the gameplay, and you know, but yeah, go out and get you some Smackdown Raw 2011, guys. And then last but not least, in my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite franchises is Aliens, guys. So the Super Nintendo version of this game actually is better. So if you have a Super Nintendo, I definitely recommend to go out and get the Super Nintendo version of this game. This game is good. You know, it's kind of like there's give and take on both systems. So there's things that are good about this game, and then things that are better about. But the Super Nintendo version definitely outweighs, I think, with cutscenes and stuff like that. It's definitely a better game. You know, so I was lucky enough to get this in super good condition. Most of these Sega games I got in a lot, and somebody kept them super nice, and they're almost like brand new. So, but yeah, so go out and get some Aliens, guys, if you're into Aliens. And then I also picked up a bunch of VHS, guys. So lately I've been picking up VHS, and I just picked out some of the ones I've been picking up to show you guys that I'm really happy to have. So we'll start off with, let's see, we got all the Supermans. So Superman the movie. Heck yeah, these are getting harder to find. I mean, these are going to be, I really think these are going to hold some value, some of the VHSs at some point, whether they're moldy or not. I think just having it for collectors, I think it's still going to be highly collectible at some point. And then we got Superman 2. I think this is with Zod. They show Zod. It was weird. I got confused. They showed Zod in the intro of the first movie, but I think this is the one with Zod, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's 3. Let me know it down in the comments. I forget, because I haven't watched these in a long time. But yeah, this is Superman 3. And I grew up with these Supermans. They're just great. They really are great. And having these old VHS cassettes are just super nostalgic. So, and then we got number 3 with Richard Pryor on the front. A little bit of damage there, unfortunately, on this one, but it's, other than that, still looking good. At least their face, you can see their faces. But that's when Richard Pryor was hot, man. He was doing good in the movies at the time. And but yeah, so I don't really remember number 3. that well. I remember 1 and 2 super well. And then next up we got Superman 4 right here. That cover is just epic, man. It really does look good. I really like it, man. Christopher Reeve is a badass Superman. I don't think anyone can top him. Like Michael Keaton in Batman, I don't think anyone's gonna top him, man. But yeah, so that's my Supermans. And then, you know, I'm a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I gotta show you guys my TMNT VHS collection I just acquired. So we'll start off with the 3 movies. Start off with the 3 movies. So then we got 1, 2, and 3. So I just love this. Actually is embossed. You can kind of see that, right? Yeah, it's a little embossed. So I saw this in theaters in 1983. No, for 1983. That's when the cartoon was actually out in 86, right? 1990. Yeah, so 1990, my mom took me to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the theaters, and still remember that today. So next up, I just love this cover too for TMNT, and I love Vanilla Ice's scene in this movie. It's freaking awesome. It never gets old. And then we got the Bebop and the Rocksteady, which is Toka and Reza on the back. I guess that was kind of their substitute for the movie. But yeah, one of the turtles in TMNT actually, the first movie he played I think he played Raph in the first movie, and then he plays Kino in the second movie. So this one is the controversial one. This is a crispy copy though. And but yeah, they changed the turtles' faces. You can kind of see it on the art there. They look kind of goofy and stuff. But yeah, this one I honestly still liked it. I still thought it was good. The rat, I don't know what they did with Splinter, but they did something, you know. And you can kind of see it there. He doesn't look like Splinter the same as in the first one at all. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this. And some people try to tie this in to the video game, and people say it isn't, and it is. So I don't know. I don't care. It does have a resemblance, and it's tied into me. So, but yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys those, and then I got a lot of the cartoons. So here's my lot of the cartoons, and got this one here, the Super Rocksteady and Mighty Bebop. And just love the artwork on these VHS covers, man. So we got that one, and this one is rough. The freaking case is rough. People have taped it. And but yeah. So then next up, Invasion of the Turtle Snatchers, classic episode. These were the Burger King Kids Club free VHSs when you would, like, you know, like the kids menu. So when you go in, you get a you know, like a free toy. Well, they were. I remember this. I believe that I actually got some of these through the drive-thru when I was a kid. Actually, I don't think I still have my own in storage anymore, but I have some now, and I'm stoked to have these in my collection. So, but yeah, Burger King Kids Club. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I know I've been out a little bit longer than you guys would expect me to be, you know, so just been busy, had a lot of stuff going on, but you know, hopefully the next video won't be as far apart as this last one. But yeah, thank you so much again, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.